What's up, guys? Kobo here, and I am joined by PaiinZ, the new addition to the PUBG squad, and we'll have a little chat about what's coming for the rest of the year and what we're planning with the PUBG team.
Der kann gleich vielleicht was machen. Der muss jetzt langsam auch was machen. Der Knock sitzt. Der war wichtig. Mika bekommt Jeans mit der Granate gerade so mit dem Hilfsfeuer von PaiinZ. Nächster Spieler von Norwegen liegt auch am Boden, aber jetzt ist es auch nur noch PaiinZ. 1 gegen 4! Und
hello, I'm PaiinZ. I'm 23. I'm playing PUBG since it came out, and I'm playing PUBG competitive since like 5 years. And yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, PaiinZ, like we had a lot of tests with other players and a lot of scrims with other players. We hadn't that much time, so we were like kind of limited and tried to find the right person. But at the end, it was PaiinZ. PaiinZ was individually really good player. He was smart. He was like communicating really good for us. He really understood really quick our game, what we want to do, and how we want to play our game. And that's why we choose PaiinZ. He's really nice. He's young. He has a lot of potential, and yeah, and he's a motherfucker.
Another good thing about PaiinZ is like he's like super motivated and he's grinding a lot, and you can see that he wanna learn, and we need someone who wants to learn, because it doesn't matter who we pick up, he has to like adapt to our playstyle and the way we play the game. And I think PaiinZ was like the best pickup.
He's got the mechanics that you need. He has the mindset, like he's very positive and he's very driven. We really needed that. Mindset was a big problem for us and was a big part of why we wanted to make changes. He's got the mentality kind of, and he also has like a bit of an like in-game confidence, in-game ego sometimes that really helps us when we're playing a little scared, we're playing a little defensive, and he's just like, we can beep these guys, you know, come on boys, and that can really help us as well. That kind of energy can really be good for us. And then yeah, like I said, like the in-game stuff is all super solid, and then out like the mentality and the attitude and stuff, that's way better than before, and that really helps us.
Alive, PaiinZ! Oh my goodness, PaiinZ! Doing some more work. He has been tremendous this event. This is on the bicep. He spotted him out. Here we go. This is where PaiinZ can really activate, especially if some damage is done. Oh, they're going to go right towards him. PaiinZ will come up huge right here. 1, 2. Not quite the third. He's run out of bullets and he's been taken down by Orkarin. Trying to get that chicken dinner. Sneakers and TrimZ though. Extremely good gunners. Correct. On top. Decent damage done to Snakers. It's going to be the knock from PaiinZ. So just TrimZ remains for the USA. 1v4, what can he do? Stuck in a shack. He's going to deny. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's the right play. He's dead.
Let's go!
Germany
Auf
with a
geht's!
really nice...
I mean, PNC wasn't bad as a team. Like, we had some rough day 2 and rough day 3, kinda. But it felt already pretty good, solid overall. And we were still playing with Mika, not even like with the full roster, with Keely. And I think with Keely now, it's even better now to play as a full roster. And as you can see in the PEC group stage, we're just playing too good together.
It's always an honor to play for Germany. It's kind of the same hype as like a World Cup in soccer. When you play against each other in the other countries, it's really nice. It's really hype, also for the viewers, and I was really enjoying it. We had some rough days, but it was overall really nice.
We didn't really want to make a roster change for a very long time. We've tried to make the current players work all the time, and we didn't really want to change because we didn't feel like there was a lot of options in the German space. So we had a long time where we weren't looking, and then we got to a point where we said, okay, we'll do a 5-man roster, and we started trialing some people for that. But obviously that's a bit tricky because nobody that's really very, very good at the game, wants to be on the bench, right? The German championship was running at the same time, so almost every German player was playing tournaments and couldn't just scrim with us. So we even made some people send us their VODs and their replays and stuff to look at. But it was super obvious that we were going to go with PaiinZ. And then I was honestly really surprised at PNC of how well he played. Like, even in the trials and stuff, I thought he was like solid, but we would always have to work back to our level kind of, because we are making a roster change and we are dropping a super strong mechanical player in Mika. But PaiinZ has just been really fucking good. Excuse the profanity, but it was way easier than I thought it would be.
In there, but the bombardment will start here. It's Chris gets hit by Hellamybad from the distance with the mortar. There was also Ned's going to be coming here from Win or Die to finish things off as well. Acend, you already called it earlier, they were going to be in a terrible position to try and deal with some of this attack that was going to be coming their way, and now Gedrox is getting even more.
So, as most of you might know, we've had a really rough year so far. We've not really lived up to what we achieved last year. We had a pretty solid 2023, and 2024 was a lot of being good in the group stage and then sucking in the finals and not making it to global events. So now we have one more regional event to play. That's the PUBG EMEA Championship Fall, which is happening at the start of October. We already qualified for the finals. We got first in our group and I think third in the group stage overall. So we did really well in the first tournament with PaiinZ now.
Perfect opportunity for them to rock up and take some of these kills wherever they can. Twisted Minds goes down to the nade as it's Chris manages to make that happen.
Now Stardust is pushing in from the northern side as well. Brex was alone in the compound, but now the help is coming through on the other side. Kilyakai peeks on down. It's going to be PaiinZ to find Borisy.
Do you feel like there's sort of been like this kind of interesting, I don't know, like communication, like interplay between Brex and PaiinZ now? Because like Brex is sort of like he's a very like structured kind of like chess player, right? That's kind of like how he plays the game, right? And then you have like PaiinZ being like Rambo mode. Is that like a good dynamic that you've noticed as a coach?
I've said in the past that PUBG is a little bit like chess boxing, you know, like you need to do a little bit of both. Sometimes you just gotta whack him on the head, and yeah, like you said, like Brex is a chess player. Brex is like a genius, but it's not even that he doesn't call fights, but sometimes just the attitude, just this like, we're better, we're pulling up on these kids, and we're gonna show them what's up, and that's been cool. That's not what we brought PaiinZ in for, but we kind of got that, you know, like fortune cookie kind of thing, and we'll take it. It's really nice.
Yeah, I don't think they do at all. So it's going to be these three teams dogging it out towards the top to try and figure out who's going to be, in inverted commas, the winner. And then from there, see what goes on. PaiinZ already starts things off. A great addition to Acend, I believe. As he's already taken out two and will finish them off. Samler, it's Germany versus Germany. Acend comes out on top. Anyway, he's still got a chance. He's still got a chance.
He does. Now he's looking back towards it. Brex still knocked. One more though, gone through now. 3v1v1. And credit to Acend. I mean, we kind of folded them for not being able to bring him home while it's not done yet. This has been a much more demanding fashion than earlier. 9 kills already.
Yeah. One versus one. Oh, he's down. All right.
Second place in this game.
I mean, like when you see an opportunity to like third party or fight a team when you have a good position, then you should always fight. Don't be scared. Just push them. They're also just drinking water. They're also just human beings. And I think I'm most of the time bringing like the attitude, just push them now, just fight them instead of like go back or just like play not so aggro. Specifically in the group stage where we had the glider and Brexer was scouting in the middle of the center, just this is free, where are they? And when then Twisted Minds fought with, who was it? Business, I think?
Win or Die.
Win or Die.
Business after, I think.
And I just said, just run over, just push them now, and we did pretty good with 3 men, and Brexer was like scouting, looking for the next play.
He's good mechanically, like he's really good. It's just he's constantly thinking about the game, right? He's thinking a million times more about the game than anybody else is. So it's really hard to frag, and you see that in like every esports, I think, where sometimes the IGL steps down from the IGL role and suddenly just starts fragging out. Even though he does that, I think he's just like really smart at putting himself into position and really smart at realizing, hey, we could just run over here and flush this guy real quick, or run over here and hold these guys out of zone, and then we just drive back, whatever. He's really good at finding those opportunities and give himself like fights and frags that he can just take. And there's just a few games where at the end he says, I have 5 kills, and everybody's like,
What?
when? Yeah, how? But he's just really good at finding them and really like so smart at understanding the game that he can just put himself into positions to get really easy frags. We have to do well in finals. This would be important for us. We kind of have to salvage the year. Like, we started really rough. If we want to make it to PGC, which is kind of the big goal in every year, we probably have to get first. And if we can't manage that, we can still qualify to PGS 5 and 6, which is 2 global lands that are happening later this year. That's sort of the secondary goal. If we get like a top 3, probably, depending on how the gold partner teams do. So that's the kind of goals for this final. And it would be really nice to round out our year with a success, because like I said, rough start.
We changed some stuff, but I don't really want to go in detail. But the best thing we can do is just to minimize our mistakes.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna run into Navi on the map. It's gonna happen. Just gotta hit the shots, right?
Yeah, gotta hit 2 shots.
This is our first event with a new player, right? You're not really expected to do well when you make a roster change, but I feel like it's been really good. It's been really smooth and really easy to bring PaiinZ into the team. I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty hopeful for this final.